Okay, this video follows on from the swatches and color video that I made earlier, and I'm just going to quickly show you how you can make a gradient swatch. So this was something that was talked about in the previous video, but it wasn't shown. So what I've got here is I've got an image and it's got a nice border around it. I've got my swatches panel window open here, and what I can do is I can go to the little options here and say that I want to create a new gradient swatch. So when I do that, that opens up this gradient swatch dialog box here, and you can give it a name. So we could change that in a moment. You can choose the type of gradient that you want, so you could have it as a linear or a radial. So a radial is where it would be coming out sort of from a rounded sort of way. Linear would be going from one side to the other, so I'm just going to stick with linear. And then the other option that we need to choose here as well is, if I select one of my color pots here, how do I change these colors? Well, if I click on one of my color pots, I can either choose RGB and then go through and play with these settings to change and create a new color, or I could just come in and say, actually, I've got a couple of colors in my swatches panel already, and I could just use those colors. So in this case, I'm going to go from my blue color there, and this paint pot, if I select this one, I'm going to say that I want it to be the pink color. Okay, and then here you can play with this location slider, so that's whether you want more pink and less blue, or if you want more blue and less pink. Let's just sort of put it in the middle, and then I'm just going to call that blue pink gradient, and click OK, and it will add that as a new gradient swatch into my swatches panel window. If I select my image, I can come up here now and then apply that, and in comes that effect that we were looking for. So that's how you can create your blue pink gradient swatches. You can also update that by just simply double clicking it. As long as you've got the tick here for preview, when you move this, you should see that it updates on your image. So if I go all the way across like that, you see there's much more pink. If I go down the other way, you'll see that it becomes blue. And of course, you could come back in and you could even change the colors. So you may say, click this one and I'm going to go for the green to pink, and then it would reflect that. So you can edit your gradient swatches as well.